judges, the honorable members of parliament, the religious leader, and also to acknowledge our guest preacher who gave us a very appropriate word for the season of Uganda Revenue Authority, and the board directors present, the captains of industry, the CEOs of private sector, of government, the heads of government agencies, ministries and departments, the senior army officials here present with us today, the senior officials from Uganda Police and Prison Services, and the heads or representatives of the heads of the intelligence organizations present. On the screen, I see our comrades.
Reporting live from Jinja City. Here with me is the Jinja team, one of your promising teams when it comes to revenue collection. The team is all pumped up, and their team lead, John Mary Kitone, can take us away.
Thank you.
Thank you, Immaculate. Thank you so much, CG. Thank you so much, CG.
Thank you.
Good morning. This is Ginger Shots.
Thank you, thank you.
CG, thank you for the opportunity to be part of this engagement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, comrades. Can you hear us?
Team Masaka Station. With me is the great team from Masaka, and I would like to the Assistant Commissioner Service Management Upcountry, and here we really appreciate, and we appreciate for everything you've done for us, the human resources, the assets we use here. As you know, we have one of the most who visited us this week for the 40 trillion.
CG, we shall be Ezra's. We are going to that. Thank you so much, CG.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You.
Is that Irene? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, that's Irene, sir.
Excellent. Team, thank you for tuning in and for following this great day of thanksgiving to the Lord, but also appreciation of our great partners in developing our country, Uganda, the taxpayers. With a deep financial year, and to appreciate everyone who has supported us in this journey. Today's ceremony represents under the theme, Together Building Uganda, Taxpayer National Partnerships. As Taxpayer Appreciation Season has been attended and actively participated more of our national development as a share. It is not the responsibility of URA, but it is the responsibility of all citizens. This year's season has been bold in scale and ambition. The theme was not just for purposes of this ceremony, the theme of building Uganda together. It was a strategic reminder that the modern economy we all aspire to have cannot be built by just government, but it is a shared responsibility, a shared discipline, and a shared ambition. We moved across the country to our respective regional stakeholders. We held different meetings. Some of them were called the Integrity Forums, and we were in Arua, we went to Nebi, we went to Gulu, and to recognize our outstanding participators in the different communities, and to engage and strengthen one another, reinforcing the message that we need to build Uganda together. The Integrity Forums, in particular, added another important layer to our mission, that a strong revenue system is rooted in ethical conduct. And again, I want us to appreciate Bishop because his message was timely and appropriate. I want to testify before you, our distinguished taxpayers, that this institution is full of Ezras. And from here today, we are going to have even stronger Ezras. We will go beyond the call of duty to make our country proud by going an extra mile. Compliance grows when institutions uphold integrity, when taxpayers see fairness in the tax systems. The conversations have strengthened the ethical foundation of our national partnership and underscored our commitment to transparency and accountability. Now, this morning, we've grounded the entire season in gratitude to our God with a thanksgiving. It reminded us that the authority we carry is a national trust. The taxpayers we serve expect diligence, humility, and responsibility in the management of the public resources entrusted to us. Information within URA of tax collaboration and service. Institution has experienced URA as a partner in their success. As I mentioned earlier, in the last financial year, we are able to collect 31.6 trillion against a target of 31.3, and this was a growth of 16.8% from the previous year. But over the last 5 years, we have sustained a double-digit growth of about 13% year-on-year growth. And in the last financial year, we have almost doubled our revenue collection from around 16 trillion to the 31.6 last year. Despite this impressive growth, and indeed the same growth has also been registered in our tax register, meaning we are also broadening the tax base. But despite this significant growth, we are still only meeting about half of our national budget. And our tax to GDP is still at about 14%, truly an economically independent country. Point, it is a signal that we must accelerate our collaboration national self-reliance. As we conclude this season and celebrate the outstanding taxpayers here before us, let me emphasize it will be built through we honor today, embody that mindset, the understanding of a community, that our political, the permanent secretary to the Treasury, the director economic that you have given us, board chair, and the directors, members of board present here today. Thank you, Mr. Juma Chesame, and the great team that you lead. We would not go this far without your support and understanding. Allow me to appreciate our leaders, the Parliament of Uganda, the ones who appropriate the budget. There is no budget request that we have taken Parliament and has been rejected. Please give them a big hand clap. Parliament that are waiting for the swearing in. One of them happens to be a relative of mine. Honorable Ruth Kankunda Mushabe, we welcome you. But we appreciate Parliament for the great support you give us. I want us to appreciate the armed forces. These are friends who support us in our security, in our enforcement operations, in our intelligence operations, in our training. And today we are honored by the presence of Major General Sabit Mzei. General Mzei is a Kaonao. The Lord spared his life from a terrible motor accident, but even on his clutches, he has joined us. Thank you, Mzei Sabit. I am not sure there are other generals around. If you are, please stand up from the Uganda Police or from the UPDF. But these are our great partners. We appreciate you wherever you are. I want to appreciate the Tax Appeals Tribunal, the Chair Judiciary, Lady Justice was here. These are great allies. They help us in adjudicating all the tax disputes and ensuring justice. So they balance the boat between us and our taxpayers where we do not agree either on issues of interpretation or assessments. These are independent arbiters and we appreciate that support us. I don't know if there are any in the room, but we want to appreciate the IGG's office, the State House Anti-Corruption partners, who also support us in many vital bridge. Please give them TV, the BBS team. Carissa has just been here, the UBC team. Mr. Don Wanyama, you're part of this family. Please stand up for recognition. There are many here, and you have seen their support come through in trying to bridge the gap between the URA and the public, in shaping awareness, expanding the understanding of tax matters, and promoting a culture of voluntary compliance. We want to appreciate the institutions of land in the tax education effort. Come you. We want to appreciate the private sector partners. All of you are members of the private sector, the big majority. Please, let's give them a big hand clap. But the associations that coordinate them, like PSFU, UMA, and others, we thank you. The traders associations, I also saw some leaders here. The Casitas, the Kafus, the Uteas. Are you here still?
Yes, sir, we bari wano.
Katubakubireko mu ngalo. Abo be partners baffe ddala ddala abatuwa omusolo, and we appreciate the partnership. We want to appreciate all other partners who help us in collecting revenue. The banks, the financial sector, those ones are truly our partners. They contribute revenue, but they also collect it with us. I saw many CEOs from banks. Can you stand up for recognition if you're still around? Thank you very much. The banking executive is still with us here. Now, certainly, we cannot forget our other partners, the tax agent, clearing agents, tax agents, and all the freight forwarders associations. Are you around? You can wave and we clap for you as well. Thank you so much, Charles and team. I see you, thank you for honoring our invitation. We want to appreciate the institutions that guide us morally and support us in prayer. Many churches are represented here. Many mosques are represented here. Many fellowships. Can you all stand up also or wave to us and we acknowledge and appreciate you? Thank you. I see pastors, Nicholas, Brian, Dola, Moses. Thank you, Margaret. And all of you, thank you so much for the prayer support that you give us. As you had been nowhere in this journey that we celebrate today without the support of the Almighty. So thank you all that pray for us. Finally, but by no means least importantly, the most important support that helps us in this assignment is our families. So members of our families that are present here today, I came with my wife, Christine. You can stand up and wave. I also have my other siblings around. You can all wave. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Canon, Uncle Aaron, and the team. You support us. You mean so much to us because without your support, we would wither in the storm of collecting taxes. I recognize all partners present here today. The support that you give to us, those that I may not have mentioned, are still today. We are recognizing the real partners that drove Uganda with us, the taxpayers. And I think that represents all of us. So a big hand clap to all taxpayers in the room. Thank you for paying your taxes. Thank you for the sacrifice. Some lasting and visible recognition. So today, we are going to honor excellence across the different categories of our taxpayers. We will have the vintage payers in each we shall recognize today are the Platinum Awards. These will recognize the leading performers within the key sectors that contribute significantly towards national revenues. Then the third category will be the Commissioner General's Awards. And this acknowledges partners who contribute beyond the compliances, but also strengthen our national revenue mission. We'll also have a category which will be recognized for the first time this year, the highest revenue contributor award. And then we'll have the Excel Awards, which will recognize two distinct achievements: the most compliant taxpayers overall, but also the sacrifice, the discipline, the integrity, the leadership. They reflect the spirit that is the theme for the day. Some prompting coming through to remind me that we wait for the minister before we award. But in the interest of time, the remarks have been made and will not go back to it. But now, before I special visitor today, who has come all the way, a team of visitors who have come all the way from Iganga district. These are the students of a school called Bulambadi Primary School in Iganga. Those smart young people in their green uniform. I'm told they came with members of the Busoga Development Initiative. Can I request you to come to the platform here? And we perform a small... Now, the students were visited by the URA team sometime last year. And you can see a safe place for them. You can see a safe place for them to be. Some of them were down. And as the culture is for this institution, every year during the taxpayer appreciation season, that we are not as bad as some people think we are. But we are saying God. So this year, the commission given ourselves a $30 million because we want to put a permanent structure in this place. Now, with the collections of today, from your Thanksgiving offerings, from the additional contributions that have come in since last night, it is my singular honor and pleasure, to hand over a check that Kalu has told me we have moved towards 120.
Yes, sir.
These are contributions from the URA staff, from their salaries, to support a corporate social responsibility of the young school. Be updated easily, Mr. Karumba, because the press will report 100. Okay. But anyway, believe me, it will be beyond 100. I'm told it will rise up to about 120. Yes. And the Bully Band.
Round of applause for the Blue Band Primary School. Round of applause for the staff of URA. Round of applause for the Minister General. Thank you, great performance. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crane Performers, for photographic
Million shillings to build not one but 2 modern classroom blocks, each housing 5 in the heart of Iganga. Buluban Primary School stands as a beacon of hope for more than 2,000 learners, children whose dreams glow like a city on a hill. For years, those dreams were dimmed by leaking roofs, crowded desks, and classrooms too few in the heart of young minds. Buluban Primary School stands as a beacon of hope for more than 2,000 learners, children whose dreams glow like a city on a hill. For years, those dreams were dimmed by leaking roofs, crowded desks, and classrooms too few for eager young minds. But that light has been rekindled through an extraordinary act of corporate social responsibility. URA staff reached into their own pockets, raising over 100 million shillings to build not one but 2 modern classroom blocks.
Thank you for your generosity and for giving back. So now I need to be guided.
Yes.
Shall we still wait, or shall we? We have the Acts of Finance, Mr. Moses Kagwa, for clearing us to go to the awards. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to thank you once again for your generosity, for your commitment to build through the first set of awards, the CG Awards, going to 3 different taxpayers. Please, over to you,
Thank you very much.
Karumba and Morris.
Thank you very much. Team, you ready? The next set of awards is the Commissioner General's Awards. Mr. Kawanguzi, you ready? Please roll.
Commissioner General's Award, Strategic Partner of the Year. Uganda Revenue Authority proudly recognizes Uganda Christian University as the Commissioner General's Strategic Partner of the Year. Over the last 3 fiscal years, UCU has consistently met its tax obligations, filing on time and contributing more than Uganda shillings 23 billion, placing it ahead of its peers in the education subsector. Beyond compliance, UCU continues to shape the human capital by delivering an education that equips productive citizens who drive investment and national growth. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Uganda Christian University for its sustained commitment to excellence and national development.
Uganda Christian University, can you please make
Fiona Akulo to assist the CG in awarding this category. She's the Assistant Commissioner Policy.
The children are going to school for free. Roads have been constructed. Ebyobulimi bitutumuse obutale webuli. Abakyala tebakyazaalira mu mbeera. Uganda Uganda. We appreciate.
Commissioner General's Awards, Mr. Kawanguzi, please. Thank you.
Commissioner General's Award, Partner of the Year in Tax Education.
For the past 2 years, Vision Group led public engagement in URA activities, inviting taxpayers' questions and working with URA to have them answered. This groundbreaking work has deepened the public's understanding of taxation. Their incisive mobilizing revenue. It is our great honor to present Vision Group with the Commissioner General's Award. Congratulations.
Thank you. To join the CG. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Vision Group.
Mwami Chigongo, merci kulaba. Mwami Chigongo.
please stay, don't go too far. You will again assist the CG. Next award, please.
Next award, please.
Commissioner General's Award, Partner of the Year in Tax Education. Through its Buza Kamisona program, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation has played a vital role in educating taxpayers on their rights and obligations and driven up voluntary tax compliance. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in congratulating UBC for earning the Commissioner General's Award, a well-deserved honor for fostering a more informed, responsible, and engaged tax-paying society.
Commissioner, allow me come with my colleagues. Allow me. Now I can wear the UBC hat.
Thank you very, very much. I want to emphasize that almost everybody in this room deserves an award, but we could only give 3 this year. So all and may God bless you. Now it is my singular honor and pleasure to invite our leader, our chair of the board of Uganda, and give his remarks, and also after that award the next category of awardees. Thank you, Chair. Most welcome.
Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, honorable ministers present, members of the judiciary, members of the URA board, heads of government, ministries, departments and agencies, members of the armed forces, UPDF, police, prisons, CEO of private entities, the URA Commissioner General and senior management, our distinguished awardees, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's afternoon. Good afternoon. And to our brothers of the Muslim faith, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Uganda Revenue Authority, I thank you all for joining us at this year's Taxpayers Appreciation Awards. It is a privilege, the fiscal foundation of our country. Allow me to begin by running a business, creating jobs, and meeting taxpayers' obligations on time requires commitment and resilience. Your compliance speaks to a level of professionalism that contributes directly to the stability and progress of our nation. For that, the board salutes you. Please, let's clap for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, is the minister arriving? Okay. Then let's hold on, wait for the minister.
Kalumba, this is where now, Chairman, please take your seat. Kalumba, this is where now you and me earn our money. Yeah? So, Kalumba,
yes, please.
Can
we all put our hands together for our lovely minister?
Yes.
Madame Evelyn Anite. Can we all rise up, please, for the minister?
Honorable Minister, you're most welcome. Responsible for investor, you found us already awarding some of our taxpayers. And just a quick recap, Honorable Minister, a short while ago, the Commissioner General, the board chair, making his statement. Over to you, Chair.
Thank you. You are welcome. Our chief guest and Honorable Minister for Finance for Investment, Minister of Finance of State for Investment. You are most welcome, and I will continue with my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the relationship between URA and the taxpayer is a national partnership. Revenue is the lifeblood of public investment and long-term development. When taxpayers fulfill their obligations voluntarily, and when the authority provides a fair, transparent, and predictable system, the country benefits. That is the environment the board continues to champion and safeguard over the last financial year of the role of domestic revenue plays in building a self-sustaining economy. These gains do not happen but stand their responsibility to the nation. We recognize, however, that compliance thrives where service is clear. An institution that is accessible, responsive, and driven by integrity. An institution that uses data and technology to make systems easier, not more complicated, and an institution that upholds fairness as a cornerstone of its operations. This is important because trust is the most valuable asset in revenue administration. A taxpayer who trusts the system complies willingly. A taxpayer who sees consistency, professionalism, and accountability is more likely to contribute faithfully. Strengthening that trust remains one of the board's top priorities. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of the continuous improvements being rolled out by the authority to support compliance. The enhancements in digital filing platforms, the expansion of taxpayer education, the simplified tools for small businesses, and the improved service touchpoints across the country all demonstrate a clear commitment to meet taxpayers where they are. These reforms reflect a direction that the board fully supports and will continue to oversee. To our taxpayers, I want to assure you that URA board remains committed to ensuring a revenue administration system that's fair, stable, and accessible. Our oversight role is simple: to maintain an institution that inspires confidence, protects the taxpayer, and ensures that the national revenue effort continues to grow sustainably. Taxpayer plays a significant role in shaping Uganda's development story. Your consistency allows government to plan, invest, and deliver results for citizens across the country. I congratulate all the award recipients. You have demonstrated leadership not only in business, but in citizenship. Your example sets a standard for many others to follow. Let's clap for them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you for the role you play in building the country. Thank you for your transparency, your commitment, and your professionalism. As a board, we remain committed to supporting a revenue system that allows you to comply with confidence and certainty. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, join me in appreciating our Commissioner General and his team for the tireless efforts in mobilizing revenue and enforcing tax compliance. All the URA team present, please stand up. Please take your seats. As a board, we appreciate all that you do. Budget of 40 trillion is something that we are looking forward to you people achieving and exceeding. So please, don't lose of trade and a conducive environment for you to excel. So we are looking to more excellence, as the Bishop alluded to this morning. Your work is no mean task that requires dedication and commitment to the service of our nation. As a board, we salute you and challenge you to execute your mandate with integrity and professionalism. Thank you all, those of you who are here and those who are at the stations. We really love you. Please enjoy the rest of this ceremony as we celebrate your outstanding contribution to Uganda's progress. Thank you for God and my country.
We shall request the chair does stay at the front because we're now moving to the next awards. Kalumba.
Yes, before we go to the Vantage Awards, I wanted the manager, Julian, to explain to us briefly what exactly Vantage Awards. Then we shall move on.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kalumba. Vantage Awards. Vantage Awards recognize the most compliant taxpayers in each of the 8 regions, and those are Kampala, Nile, and Medium Taxpayers Office. A compliant taxpayer and a non-individual compliant taxpayer were selected from each of the regions. And these reflected proper filing of returns, timely payments, proactive and response when engaged by URA. As we start to
Kawanguzi.
Sid Limited. He is a shining example of tax compliance in Kasese. His timely payments and transparency reflect his commitment to national development. By fulfilling his civic duty, Mr. Bamusede serves as a role model for taxpayers across Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Mr. Crispus Oscar Bamusede.
As she comes up, we shall have Miss Akelo Tracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause.
I'd like some commissioners to give the board chair some company.
Yeah.
Our board chair is standing
He
alone.
feels very lonely up there.
So, Commissioner,
Kalumba,
it's okay?
you're very caring. I didn't know that. Yeah. I think it's the ladies in your office who have really taught you a couple of things. PCA team, thank you so much.
Kudos.
Mr. Kugonza, Haji Chisitu, Madam Catherine, and Mr.
Sure to get ready. Media team, roll.
Vantage Award. Midwestern Region, non-individual.
Daj Communications Limited is a leading force in Uganda's telecommunications sector. Headquartered in Fort Portal, Daj is connecting communities and has grown into a trusted distributor of MTN services. With a stellar tax compliance record, their commitment to fiscal discipline sets a powerful example for businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Daj Communications Limited, winner of this year's Vantage Award, non-individual in Midwestern Region.
A round of applause for Daj.
Round of applause for Daj, please.
Thank you, great. All right, thank you.
A round of applause as they come down.
Yes.
Let's have a hand clap for them as they walk to their
communication. Dutch communication.
As we get ready for our next awardee,
yes,
I would request Mr. Geoffrey Muchirezi to get ready. Media team, roll.
Vantage Award. Southwestern Region, individual.
Mr. Justice Nahabwe is a visionary entrepreneur leading Uganda's kombucha revolution. From Rukunjiri and Ntungamo, he's built a thriving business, creating jobs and impacting over 500 lives. His tax contributions and 32% growth in remittance show his commitment to Uganda's development. He is a catalyst for formalization and tax compliance in southwestern Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in
So Mr. Our SC, Mr. Godfrey, will receive on behalf of the taxpayer.
Yes, you Julian, Rukonjiri is not near. The money is still in the bus. It's coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Even in absentia, we want to appreciate Justice Nahabwe, and he will receive his award. We are told he's still coming. He's on his way. Julian?
For our next award, I would request Ms. Kelemesio Businje to get ready. Media team, kindly roll.
Holy Innocents Children's Hospital Mbarara is a beacon of hope for children in Western Uganda. Since 2009, they've provided vital pediatric care, treating thousands of children. With 125 dedicated professionals, they've shown excellence in governance and service. Their tax contribution over the years reflects the commitment to Uganda's development. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Holy Innocents Children's Hospital, winner of this year's Vantage Award in the non-individual category, Southwestern Region.
Congratulations, Holy Innocents Children's Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give them a big round of applause as they make their way to the stage? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Holy Innocents Children's Hospital, all the way from Mbarara, our non-individual Southwestern Region recipients. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Julian.
We appreciate you for representing the Western Region. For our next awardee, I would request Miss Christine Mirembe to get ready. Media team.
Vantage Award, West Nile Region Individual.
Mr. Ronnie Obichale is a dedicated entrepreneur and exemplary taxpayer. With businesses in retail and real estate, he's driven Arua City's commercial taxpayers in West Nile Region.
Congratulations to Obichale Ronnie, our individual West Nile recipient for the Vantage Award. Can we warmly receive him, ladies and gentlemen? Big round of applause. Congratulations, Obichale Ronnie, all the way from Arua, our individual West Nile Region awardee.
Thank you so much. For the next awardee, we would
Vantage Award, West Nile Region non-individual.
Palm Corps Limited is a notable not-for-profit organization making a lasting impact in Uganda's refugee hosting districts. Headquartered in Arua City, they deliver critical services in health, agriculture, education, and more. Since 2015, they've shown excellence in tax compliance. They are winner of this year's Vantage Award non-individual in West Nile Region.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Palm Corp Limited. Congratulations, all the way from Arua.
Thank you so much. To get ready.
Uganda business blends tradition with modern standards, producing top quality share of taxes for the last 3 years. Join me in congratulating Miss Anna Apio, winner of this year's Northern Region.
All right, please invite Julian, someone to
Myra,
receive on our
please
behalf. Yes.
Help us stand in and receive on behalf of the lady.
All right. We will ensure that she Region Vantage Award winner.
Thank you, our ACs, for standing in. For our next awardee, I would request
Vantage Award, Northern Region, non-individual.
Through its Premier Speed School program, implemented in partnership with the Ministry of Education and the Gulu District Local Government, this organization has significantly advanced education for vulnerable children across the region. Tax compliance. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in honoring Geneva Global Uganda.
A big congratulations.
All our representatives from Geneva.
A big congratulations to Geneva Global Uganda, all the way. Congratulations, Geneva Global Uganda, our Northern Region non-individual Vantage Award winners. Julian?
Thank you so much. For our next awardee, I would request
contributing to national development. He is commended for timely filings, using IFRIS and transparent engagement with URA. His commitment to ethics and civic responsibility sets a benchmark nationwide. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating Giant
Ladies and gentlemen, a big congratulations. Kalumba.
Of applause, round of we can't hear the applause, Banange. We can't hear the applause. Round of applause.
Let's appreciate our taxpayers, ladies and gentlemen. Jayant Patel, individual Vantage Award winner, Eastern Region, Mbale City.
Thank you, Mr. Giant. For our next
staff chair,
media team.
Vantage Award, Eastern Region, non-individual.
Restless Development is a global agency that began its tax journey in 2010. It has remained steadfast in its mission to empower young leaders to drive positive change with an inspiring network of over 58,000 volunteers leading transformative initiatives across Uganda. This non-profit exemplifies excellence in tax compliance. Duly registered for income tax, payee and withholding tax, the organization has maintained a flawless filing and payment record. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating Restless Development, the recipient of this year's Vantage Award, non-individual Eastern Region.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate our winner this afternoon?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For our next award,
Vantage Award, Kampala Metro Region Individual.
Mr. Isiko James is a professional accountant based at Plot 26 Lumumba Avenue in Kampala, being recognized for his outstanding compliance and revenue contributions. Since establishing his accounting and consultancy practice in June 1992, Mr. Isiko has consistently provided high-quality professional services that support the growth and formalization of businesses nationwide. Ladies and gentlemen, join URA in celebrating Mr. Isiko James for winning this year's Vantage Award Individual.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Julian, this is what they call practicing what you preach. He won't just help you with your tax. He will also ensure that he delivers on his own tax obligation.
Morris, the hand claps are too low.
They're too low.
What's happening?
Let's appreciate Omgurusi Isiko James, our individual Kampala Metro Vantage Award winner 2025. This is very special. You're a tax consultant, and then you ensure that you also deliver on your own obligation. We must celebrate him. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Isiko. For our next awardee, I would invite Ms. Dana Chisaka to come and walk the taxpayer to the top. Media.
Vantage Award, Kampala Metro Region, non-individual.
SS contribution to national development. By fostering strategic partnerships within the local construction sector, SSG Granites Limited has positioned itself as a trusted collaborator, empowering build in tax revenue and registered an impressive 40.3% growth in revenue contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in celebrating SSG Granites Limited for winning this year's Vantage Award non-individual.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for SSG Granites. We celebrate all our taxpayers. Thank you so much, SSG. I think the board chair was asking for some granite. He wants a contact.
Thank you, SSG. Thank you, SSG.
Uh-huh.
For our next awardee, I would invite Miss Victoria Navitaka to come and walk the taxpayer to the front.
All right.
Media.
Vantage Award, Central Region, individual. Of residential properties that done steadfast compliance, he has demonstrated exceptional patriotism. Notably, his commitment to the public good is shown in his strong tax compliance with a remarkable 96% increase in rental income tax contribution over the past 2 years. He stands as a pillar for real estate professionals nationwide, a model of Moses, winner of the
To congratulating with Julian here. I know many rental owners here, but you don't.
Thank you.
Tonight, we celebrate of this year's Vantage Award products earning the trust of Ugandan homeowners and builders alike. It is fully registered for income tax, VAT, local excise duty, payee, and withhold financial year. Tiros achieved a 96% growth in domestic tax revenue, underlying its vital role in driving Uganda's economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring Tiros Manufacturers Uganda Limited, a pillar of manufacturing, integrity, and national service.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Tiros Manufacturers Uganda Limited. Our non-individual Central Region Vantage Award winners, Tiros Manufacturers Uganda Limited. Big congratulations to you.
Thank you, Tiros. We appreciate you. For our next awardee, I would invite SC Agnes Nabwire to come and walk the taxpayer to the front. Media.
Vantage Award, Medium Taxpayers Office, individual. Mrs. Sarah distinguished career proudly in celebrating.
She's with Kalenge Bwanika Chisubi and Company Advocates. She's with Kalenge Bwanika Chisubi and these categories we want.
Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. We appreciate you. For our last awardee under the category of Vantage Awards, I would invite SC Matthew Mugabe to come and walk the taxpayer to the front. Media team.
Neo the Spirit Entrepreneurship while delivering trusted home care and skincare products. Today, the Uganda Revenue Authority honors Neolife not only for its global stature but for its commendable tax compliance. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in applauding.
Matthew will receive the present on behalf of Neolife, and we shall ensure that it is delivered faithfully.
Big congratulations to Neolife International, our non-individual medium taxpayers award winners under the Vantage Awards. And that's our very last Vantage Award this afternoon. A big congratulations to all our awardees, and we'll have a photo later, a little later. Can we appreciate all the award winners this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Board Chair. Thank you so much. Kalumba team, I really want to appreciate you because you found a way of getting to the front page of the new vision by awarding the new vision for tax education. So my only problem is he has other taxpayers who give him. So Commissioner General, that's really smart. I really want to appreciate the entire Kalumba. No, you don't have to say anything. I am protecting you. You know, this is career limiting, whatever you might say. The other thing I wanted to thank you, Commissioner General, and people don't say this, and I really want us to appreciate the URA. So when the Commissioner General came in, we had collected 19 trillion. But listen, where are we now? And Kalumba, this is now where you earn your money. Kalumba, what did we collect last financial year?
Over 31 trillion.
Surely that deserves a big round of applause. We've moved from 19 to 31. And I think when you joined Commissioner General, I remember we were falling at this. The Director of Economic Affairs is going to make his statement. Now, the big target for the PSST, who is now represented by the Director, is that the CG must increase our tax to GDP to almost 20% if he's to support our tenfold growth. And I think I just picked that from Director's speech. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. On behalf of the Permanent Secretary and Secretary to the Treasury, our Director of Economic Affairs, Mr. Moses Kagwa.
The Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, that is honorable members of the... We thank an important platform that highlights the central role. We thank an important platform that highlights the central role taxpayers play. And you got the goods 7 trillion, 61.9 billion dollars, which is almost $62 billion. As a result, our GDP per capita increased to 1,306, was contained. We ended the year, the average inflation was 3.5%. We had the exchange rate very stable, and the shilling gained against the dollar by 2.6%. And the shilling was, we weighed by gold 0.1, and this was the highest because of increase in production and the good prices on the international market. Our tourism rebounded, though not where we actually wanted to be, at 1.6 billion US dollars. We had foreign direct investments, and that is my minister here, attracting investments, which was at $3.7 billion, a 26% increase from the year before. Our revenues, 3 trillion, left the 37.279 trillion, which is an equivalent of 14.7% of GDP. Our debt, people have been wondering, what is our debt? It is sustainable in the medium term. We have been borrowing, but we borrow prudently. The debt is $32.33 billion, which is about 116.2 trillion. And as a percentage of GDP, it is 51.3. So it is still sustainable. But as we move to start implementing the 10-fold growth strategy, which is in the 4th National Direct more revenues, because in the National Development Plan, we have recognized that there are two issues that we must deal with. One is the way we in government work. We have not been very effective and very efficient. We work in silos. We don't move as fast. As a result, the private sector has not been competitive. And there are binding constraints to private sector competitiveness, one of which is the access to affordable financing, infrastructure issues. We have tried, but when you look at the roads, we have only about 30% of the roads that have been paved. The rest of the roads have not been paved, and we have a lot of jam. We've worked on electricity, more than 2,000 megawatts, but we still have issues of transmission, and there's need for a lot of electricity in Tororo, where there's going to be a steel plant, and we need electricity. Some of these steel plants, because right now our power, when you look at it, we are in surplus. But if we have 3 big or 4 big steel plants, each one taking 200 megawatts, then very soon we shall be in deficit. So we need that investment. Of course, we've been investing in the national backbone infrastructure and wanting to make sure that the last mile, Ugandan out there in Nakapiripiri can also have access to internet and do his work. So what does all this need? We have identified what we call the pillar or the anchor sectors that we are going to rely on to grow our economy. One is agro-industrial. Honorable Minister, Honorable Kasaija is in the house. And the money is coming.
Or director, the money has come. Which one is it? Please do take your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
We are going to support the private sector with the enablers like roads, like the railway, the national backbone, security, to make sure that the economy grows beyond the 6.3% that was last year, or the projected 7% of this year, to levels of 10% and higher, because we are going to. So we thank the taxpayers who have been very compliant, contributing to the national pass to be able for us to provide the services. We cannot continue borrowing. As I've showed you, our borrowing is now at 51.2% of GDP, 51.3% of GDP. We cannot continue with that. We need to bring it down so that we can sustain our economy. And the only way we can do this is to raise taxes. So we appreciate so much the taxpayers for your contribution of the 14.3 trillion and the projected 14.7 trillion. But we expect that you can give us more and we surpass our target of 14.7, and we go to 15% this year. Next year, we expect that you can also support us to go to 17% as we move forth to get to 20% and more. That's when we shall have a formidable economy. So I really appeal to all taxpayers to comply with your obligations. I want to take this opportunity to tell you that we have had a stable economy, not by let me to investments. Both investors come, that means revenue comes because they pay taxes, either pay as you earn, corporates. I also the longest Uganda. So he joined the Minister of Finance as the minister in charge of, he has been at the helm as the Minister of Finance, a golden handshake. And this will continue. I thank you all for being here today, and I congratulate the benchmark for others. Let us continue working together to expand domestic revenue and support Uganda's journey towards sustainable growth and prosperity. I thank you so much for God and my country.
Director, please stay. Please stay. Kalumba, can we get him some commissioners to also give him company? It might be very lonely up there. So we need some commissioners. So Kalumba will invite commissioners. As I invite our words, yes.
Well, and sessions within the Commissioner Strategy and Risk Management, Mr. Charles Chizito, to get ready to go up with the awardee.
Platinum Awards, Public Sector Office, Barara University, through both advanced education with a focus on science, gentlemen, winning this year's Platinum Award in the public sector.
Our public sector winners in the Platinum Award, congratulations.
As we go into the next category, I would like to invite our acting commissioner tax investigator up.
Awards, Oil and Gas Sector. Uganda Revenue of Energy Security, immense tax contributions remitted in payee and withholding tax. They embody corporate citizenship. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in celebrating Total Energies Uganda, recipient of this year's Platinum Award in Oil and Gas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please appreciate Total Energies EP Uganda. Round of applause. The PSST joining us, and I think Honorable Minister, colleague Minister, must appreciate the Honorable Minister. Next week, they are waiting for His Excellency also in their constituency because he's beginning Western Uganda tour, and so the Honorable Minister would have opted to delegate, but he himself. Can we appreciate the Honorable Minister? Now, Honorable Minister, this category, and I'm glad you came when this category is coming, because the Honorable Evelyn Anita is coming. Please welcome our Honorable Minister of State for Investment and the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, the Honorable Evelyn Anita.
The senior minister, who happens to be my father, friend, and boss, Honorable Matiaka Saija, the chairman, board of directors of Uganda, and your dear, all the staff of General, and hide my excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, and hide my excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, taxpayers about paying taxpayers about paying tax. Actually, were tempting him just like the tempter Satan asked him that he will give him the world if he denounced his father, God, the creator of the world, if he converted stone into bread. And Jesus' answer was that man does not live on bread alone. And the same Jews went to Jesus and said, but really, whose face is on this? They asked him, should we really pay taxes? Do you think it's a good idea to pay taxes? Their plan was to set the guy on trouble. And Jesus asked them, whose face is on that coin? Look at it closely. Then they said, the face on that coin is for Caesar. And Caesar was the ruler at the time. And he then told them, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God, and to me what belongs to me. And they were not pleased with Jesus. They went when they were very disgusted, and they're like, this guy, because the answer they wanted, just like many taxpayers today, wanted the answer like, don't pay taxes. I know that if that question was asked for say, the tax collector even did not appoint a Zacchaeus and a prayer warrior. And he has a prayer All Saints Cathedral seeding. It's no wonder John Musinguzi, a louder hand clap for John Musinguzi, a louder hand clap for John Musinguzi and the team. This is unprecedented. I want to congratulate John. Now, Senior President Museveni, you need to go and do your work. I cannot disrespect him because as it is, I am half his. He's not corrupt. He's not corrupt. Very, very uncorruptible. He's the one who wakes me up. Now, my daughter, where are you? What time? He's the one who wakes me up. Now, my daughter, where are you? What time are you arriving? He will not say, where are you? What time are you arriving? No, are you arriving? He will not say, where are you? What time are you arriving? No, he doesn't talk like that. So now back to the topic of the day. To all those who won their awards today, may the good Lord bless you, increase. Bless you, increase on your blessings, commission more profit this afternoon, because I know that if there is anything that I know of URA, is that the strongest pillar. So as we celebrate you, our taxpayers, we believe that our economy is going to continue to grow, and we shall protect the gains. Please, the only sure way of protecting the only guy with him. I only said, let's protect the gains. May the good Lord bless you all. Thank you.
Honorable Minister. Can we appreciate the Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen? So, Honorable Minister, you'll just stay there for a short while because we have the citation for our top taxpayer, the category you will be awarding, Honorable Minister. So for
in a sector where has consistently positioned itself as a national communication, expanded digitally positioned itself as a national communication, expanded digital access and supported powered contributed Uganda company. Gentlemen, tonight we recognize MTN Uganda Limited for its outstanding contribution to our domestic revenue effort and its position as Uganda's top tax contributor.
Big congratulations to MTN. Can we warmly appreciate MTN? I'll invite the Commissioner of Domestic Taxes, Dennis Kugonza Kateb, and walk our top taxpayer to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate MTN Uganda. Because you either have an MTN line or you either use an MTN bundle or you either have an MTN router in your house, or you're using MTN fiber, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for MTN Uganda. Receiving the award this afternoon, ladies and It's very interesting, Commissioner General, that no one up there is wearing yellow, and you're the only one who helped them with some yellow on the award there, you can see. It's interesting that even when we said African attire, MTN could have come in their yellow African attire. But they said, can we appreciate MTN, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. XQ. Yes, Honorable Minister? Switch it on. There, yes.
This is exciting. I didn't know that it is my #1 telecom company, MTN, that I was going to award. So congratulations, MTN, but please allow me ask Madame Sylvie here, who was transformed the face of MTN, to say something. Please, Sylvie. Let's clap for Sylvie.
Honorable Minister, the CG, Moses, I think you can continue to count on us. The 10x growth, so count on the environment to continue to produce.
Round of applause for MTN Uganda.
Senior, I thought Madame Sylvia was us and Ministry of Finance and Government, that they are going to manufacture. And President Museveni, when we went to South Africa, and we signed an agreement that we're going to be assembling mobile phones with MTN here in Uganda. It's very, very exciting. And we did the first conference of attracting investors. So MTN also pledged to start attracting investors from South Africa and all over where MTN network is. Moses Kagwa, we have some work to do with them here, please. Moses, I know that I do good work with you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for MTN Uganda. Listen, before I invite the Honorable Anita to invite our chief guest, can we appreciate next month playing at the Africa Cup of Nations and Tanzania for the Pamoja AFCON 2027? Honorable Anita, please invite our chief guest.
Economic
Said no for today. Or you feel head is up. The media signed, which could not allow me to come at that signed, which could not allow me to come at that time. Good afternoon. I thank God for granting us this opportunity to gather in peace and unity. Let me repeat. I thank God for granting us this opportunity to gather in peace and unity. That is cheering is not good. Are you despising God? I also thank each of you for your contribution to the progress of our nation. Today shows what is possible when citizens, government, and institutions move with a common purpose. Our progress as a nation comes from Ugandans who honor their obligations and believe in the country's future. We are here to honor the men and the women who keep our country running. Taxpayers are the backbone of the national development. Every kilometer of road, every health center, every kilometer of road, every health center expansion, every classroom built, and every government program that serves our people begins with your contribution. kano kankaddemu. Every kilometer of road that serves our people begins with your contribution. In other words, we are chairing the taxpayers. You are the partners who make government work. These years we have made cannot grow when it and a shared building owner in Arua. Let me appreciate the tax system, making a compliance easier. Making a compliance easier. In the past, taxpayers would line up for hours. Taxpayers would line up for hours. Today, we won't. URA must continue engaging Ugandans in a practical and relative way. Our people understand better when they hear messages in their own languages. They comply more when they feel respected and valued. Tax education is not a luxury. It is a political tool that shapes attitudes and builds trust. A nation with informed taxpayers is a nation that is ready for transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, Uganda's development path requires resources. Our ambition is clear. We want to reduce dependence on external financing and strengthen our domestic revenue capacity. We want to finance our priorities. Roads, schools, industries, and public service cannot rely on donors forever. A confident nation must stand on its own feet. I repeat, a confident nation must stand on its own feet. Uganda is not starting from zero. Under the leadership of His Excellency, that few countries in the region can match. Because of that stability, businesses have grown, families have invested, and the private sector has expanded. Peace in the foundation. Peace is the foundation of prosperity. Without peace, there is no economy to tax. This context matters. Now, we must match stability with productivity. Every business must grow. Every region must engage. Every citizen who earns must contribute. Uganda cannot achieve its long-term vision without discipline in tax compliance and efficiency in revenue management. Domestic revenue is the engine that will help us to build an economy to our taxpayers being recognized this evening. I'm saluting you. You personify patriotism. You show that development is built by people who understand their obligation to the nation. To your leadership and staff, I urge you to maintain momentum. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, Uganda's future is bright. We have a younger population, abundant resources, and a growing private sector. If we unite around a shared economic vision, we'll build a country that provides opportunity for all. The journey ahead requires accountability, responsible leadership, and citizens who embrace their national duty. Let me say this clearly. Paying taxes is not just a financial act. It is a statement of confidence in your country. When you pay, you declare that this towards taxpayers face the future with energy, with responsibility, and with pride. God bless our taxpayers. God bless our taxpayers. God bless Uganda. And I sign off. Honorable Matia Kashaija, Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much indeed. Anybody who wants to go.
Big round of applause. Please stand. Please. Performers was listening. Ladies and gentlemen, no at the table, and I'll invite
Ladies and gentlemen, the Excel Award recognizes those taxpayers who have exemplified compliance. These are taxpayers who file their returns on time. Statementship.
From Uganda's construction sector, its expanding range of products from cement to iron sheets, nails, steel plates, and more have shaped projects across the nation. Beyond business success, the company captured local excise payments and the National Excel Award to Tororo Cement and the National Excel Award to Tororo Cement as first runner-up.
Our Commissioner Asadu, you need to be is there. Perfect.
Serving this company for last Honorable DJ, with all protocol observed, I really want to thank Uganda Revenue Authority for this recognition. We have been getting this recognition for a number of years, and once we get a recognition, it becomes additional responsibility on us to remain more compliant and more transparent in our activities. And that's what I assure the URA that we will do so in the near future. Okay? And I wish to dedicate this award to my team, from floor level workers up to my board. Like 25 years expansion for helping Tororo Cement as a brand in Uganda. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tororo Cement. Congratulations, Rita.
Congratulations, Tororo Cement.
Locally sourced river. This supply across the country. Beyond production, Nile Breweries continues across the country. Beyond production, Nile Breweries continues to drive employment and opportunity with 610 direct staff and thousands more engaged through distribution, logistic in responsible consumption, education and environmental stewardship. Education and environmental stewardship. Over the last three financial years, Nile Breweries has contributed 1.37, reflecting steady growth, significant contribution to domestic revenue. Nile Breweries has contributed 1.37, reflecting steady growth, significant contribution to domestic revenue. We are proud to recognize Nile Breweries Limited with this year's Excel Award.
Commissioner General, kindly.
Commissioner General. Yes, please join them. Taxpayers. The CG and the board will now bring you to the cake. The cake team, please come, because we want to cut this cake. As we invite all the award winners tonight to come with your award in front. Nile Breweries, apologies.
On behalf of Nile Breweries, we humbly accept this award, and we dedicate it to our value chain participants, from the farmers across the country who grow all our raw materials, to our aggregators, to our staff who work tirelessly to bring a quality product to the market, to our distributors, to our retailers, the bar owners, to our consumers who choose our product every day. This is a testament to their effort and our commitment to continue being a corporate citizen and contributing to the growth.
The award winners, chief guest and forward, including the CG's category where UBC falls. UBC. One representative, not me. I think it should be Kamoga. You should be the one coming.
We shall have a countdown, cutting of the cake.
Yes. So can I get award winners with your award? Just one representative from them. Do that. All of us will count from 10. All right. May I invite Sylvia? Honorable Minister will count award winners this time. 3. I'll invite the CG and the board chair to come back now for the photo here. Please ensure we are on the next stairs. Just leave the first stair. We'll do it in the categories. So I'll have MTN, Nile Breweries, and of course Tororo Cement, and join the, who will join you. Then we'll have MTN at the front with Nile Breweries and Tororo Cement, yes, and Total Energies. Both our Excel and top revenue contributors, plus our Platinum Award winners, Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and move away. All of you, our stakeholders, including, of course, the fourth estate that helps us with them. Don't worry, Kalumba. So we want to thank you, so we authority and the staff. I see you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate Nile Breweries, Tororo Cement, and MTN Uganda? When you do the math, and I was consulting Moses Kagwa, that represents almost 1 trillion in taxes. And I'm almost right. Almost 1 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate? I was right. Almost 1 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate our taxpayers? Our taxpayers. All right, Honorable Minister, as Tororo and this is for PCA and our this is for PCA and our
organizing team, please.
Corporation Secretary.
Organizing team, please.
Corporation Secretary. Our Commissioner Legal. Please come with the organizing team. Honorable, we need to. We can tell. We can tell. Honorable Minister, this is the team that has done a great job today. Taxpayers Appreciation Day. Yes.
Luima, thank you.
We want to appreciate all of you. TikTokers.
Thank you, thank you.
Stage, you know, they will take over. They will take over the entertainment. This afternoon, we want to. I need a.
Great performance. Was a big pause to have a.
We used, bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty. Amen.
I know. Discuss this like TG. They're joining us. We're going to talk to but we know, as the Honorable Minister said, and the Director, Economic Affairs, that you're going to hit the target. Economic Affairs, that you're going to hit the target.
As usual.
So bonus is coming at the end of this. So bonus is coming at the end of this financial year. So congratulations to you, financial year. So congratulations to you and the team, and a big thank you to all our taxpayers. Congratulations. Blue band. Please notice the pronunciation is the same as the other thing we use for our bread. Blue band. All right. Primary blue band. All right. Primary school. We want to thank you so much. Of Janzi band.